Gutierrez.
Is it good?
Today is the first day
Look,
of
is it
December. Here are your top stories. This morning, in a federal court in Washington, D.C., Michael Flynn pled guilty to one felony count for lying to the FBI. Flynn was previously the United States National Security Advisor. By pleading guilty, Flynn admits he lied about his 2 meetings from December 2016 with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak. This was right after Trump won the presidential election. In the first meeting, Flynn and Kislyak discussed supporting Israel, who was trying to take over the West Bank. The second meeting took place on December 29, 2016. On that day, the Obama administration had just announced they were punishing Russia with sanctions for their election interference. Flynn met Kislyak again to discuss the sanctions. That meeting was to keep the Russian government calm and to avoid retaliation. Flynn pleaded guilty to lying, which means he faces up to 5 years in prison. Flynn is the first person to agree to cooperate with Robert Mueller's investigation into the possible election interference. 3 others were also charged earlier this month. Those 3 include Paul Manafort, Rick Gates, and George Papadopoulos. All 3 held a position within the Trump administration before they either resigned or were fired. The White House has stated that Flynn's plea deal does not mean anyone else is guilty. We will keep you updated as this investigation continues. Yesterday, in a courthouse in San Francisco, a jury ruled that Jose Inez Garcia Zarate was not guilty of intentionally killing Kate Steinle in July 2015. They did find Zarate guilty of being in possession of a firearm. This means he could face up to 3 years in prison. The jury had to base their decision on whether or not Zarate meant to kill Steinle. They were unaware of Zarate's criminal background and that he was an illegal immigrant. Zarate wrote a confession saying he was sitting on a chair where he found a gun wrapped in a t-shirt underneath. When Zarate picked it up, it accidentally fired. The bullet hit Steinle in the back while she was walking with her father along a pier nearby. There was strong evidence that the bullet had ricocheted about 90 feet before hitting Steinle. This evidence made the jury believe it was an accident. The gun had been reported stolen from a different person. Many people are upset about the fact that Zarate was released from jail 3 months before Steinle was shot. They feel this could have been prevented if he was deported. He was protected by the city of San Francisco, which is a sanctuary city that protects illegal immigrants from being deported. President Trump furiously criticized the decision on Twitter. The Immigration Customs Enforcement have stated they will deport Zarate as soon as he serves any remaining prison time.
America's sweetheart faced with the ultimate betrayal.
To my husband, there's no surprise that my work got better when I met you.